Hey guys, what's going on? This is Boxing Subjective Observer and welcome back to Ringside Stories. Now if you're new to this channel, I cover different kinds of boxing content such as fighters' profiles, historical predictions, and backstories. And Glovegate just happens to be one I'd like to shed some light on to one, add to the conversation, but two, to also encourage you boxing fans out there that when these type of hype trains pass by boxing in the future, to do some research of your own. I still get numerous people in the comment section asking me to explain Tyson Fury's glove situation, which is now widely known as Glovegate. When I was editing, I realized how much there is to discuss, and since information gets distorted easily, I decided to make 5 different episodes on Glovegate, each episode covering a specific point. Then in the 5th and final episode, I will tie everything together, connecting the dots to the conclusion that Glovegate is nothing more than an excuse to cover up Deontay Wilder's loss. That's why on this channel we deal with facts, fairness, and proper context. Let's get into it. Today we're covering the first point in the Glovegate saga, the Wilder versus Fury 1 fight. Why do I say that fight? Because all of the allegations of Fury's quote-unquote cheating stemmed from the Wilder versus Fury 1 fight on December 1st, 2018. Now personally, I do not recall any reports on Fury's gloves back then. I've seen literally nobody speak about it up until after February 22nd, 2020. The Bronze Bomber himself claimed he never got buzzed or hurt by Fury in that fight. He confirmed this multiple times in the lead up to the Wilder versus Fury rematch, mostly mocking the Gypsy King's punching power.
You know, he have pillows as fists, so you got pillows for fists. That's why I kept running through you, because you can't punch.
Wilder wasn't significantly hurt, and the fight didn't end on a technical decision like a disqualification. That's beyond the point anyway. Fury surprising everybody with his performance, coming off an almost 3-year layoff, getting up off the canvas twice, including a devastating knockdown in the 12th, and the majority of people having Fury winning on the scorecards regardless of Wilder's 2 knockdowns. That was the story of the Wilder versus Fury 1 fight. So to question the result of the rematch based on the first fight, which happened almost 1.5 years ago, seems a bit far-fetched to me, to say the least. Here's a recent post from Jack Reese, the referee in the Wilder vs. Fury 1 fight, addressing Glovegate. Quote, "Just wanted to let everybody know that there was no foul play with Tyson Fury's gloves. As you can see, I was there when Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder picked their gloves. After the gloves were picked, they were signed by both fighters, then numbered and held by the commission until the fight. And our inspectors signed off on the wrist wraps and taped those gloves as well. Their bare hands barely fit into the gloves. Imagine adding wrapping to their hands, wrists, and knuckles, and how tight those gloves were. That is why Fury's gloves didn't close all the way by the palm of his hand. Again, no foul play as people are trying to claim." End quote. Link to the full post in the description box below. Now, it's a referee's job to stop any foul play from happening inside of the ring, which Jack Reese confirmed did not happen in the Wilder versus Fury 1 fight. Jack Reese has been involved in boxing for close to 20 years, both as a referee and as a judge. You could say he knows his boxing from the rules and regulations point of view.
I'm not scoring it per se, but I'm keeping a mental note of what I feel is happening, who's winning, who's losing, for the sole purpose of if it's totally one-sided, lopsided, I start worrying and wondering if I have to pull this guy out of a fight, the losing fighter out of a fight. In this case, this fight was so close, I didn't have that worry at all. I knew it was close, I didn't know who was ahead.
In episode 2, we're gonna go into Fury's quote-unquote floppy gloves, which is not as unnatural as one might think. We're gonna cover that claim with explanations from multiple experts. Facts, fairness, and proper context. What are your thoughts? Drop them below in the comment section and let's have a conversation. This is Boxing Subjective Observer with Ringside Stories. Thanks for watching and have a legendary day.